Hi everyone, this is Shirley Joss again, coming to you regarding my planners. This is a different kind of chat. I think it's a chat because I just wanted to really share how I feel with my use of all these planners. To start with, I have been using planners all my life since I was in my early 20s, but I never really decorated them. It just served like a calendar, like a day timer. They used to call it day timer back then. And it just kept my schedules, work schedules, reunions, family parties, etc. But now, since last year, beginning of last year, I started to get back into journaling to give myself another boost. And so far, I've been so happy with these planners. I think they have helped me reorganize my life and reinvent myself again. I started with one planner that was 2019 when I first began my YouTube channel. This was the planner I started with. This is the Fuchsia Malden. Personal size, Filofax, and I was happy with one but back then, and I decorated it because I saw a lot of inspiration from YouTube and all the other fabulous planner ladies who had so many beautiful designs and beautiful functions for their planners. So I thought, okay, I'll start with this because I was using planners, but like I said, I only really concentrated on the calendar. So I started with this one. You could see in my first video in YouTube, this was the one I featured. But it wasn't as decorated as this. I think I just had simple dividers which I put stickers on. That's how I started. And then as I went on and I was looking and I was finding out that I was beginning to love planners, especially decorate them, and I got inspired using them because I decorated them. I started to get another interest in more planners. So I started to see purple planners and I saw this one in YouTube. I can't remember the ladies that have shown this in their channels, but I thought, oh my lord, that's my favorite color, so why not? So it took me a while, and then of course the lockdown happened, and then things happened after that that prevented me from exploring more. And then come 2022, I started to journal again. I started to journal and I started enjoying it. So when I saw this one, I wanted it, but I thought, okay, let's lay back for a minute and think, do I need one more planner? And finally I gave into it. That's why I uploaded this beginning of last year in January. And this one has received a lot of comments, this planner, and that's how it got started. And then I started enjoying decorating it. I started changing all the decor when I felt like it and when I was getting bored and I wanted something else. And it's just evolved into this. This is my rose planner now. This one is my macaroon planner, as you all know. So this one's been an inspiration too because I can be flexible when it comes to carrying bags, because this one is just in sync with the calendar, with my main planner. And even this tiny little planner is even doing a purpose for me because I can actually bring it out anytime I want, whether I'm in a cafe, or I'm talking with friends, or I'm out and about. I can just check it, look at it, and it just inspires me. And Now I call this my butterfly planner. And I have room to play around here. You know, even with my main calendar, I've decorated this as well, you know, and it's just the fun of trying to create something out of what you have. And it's just a whole different world for me with these planners. And they have really kept me in sync with everything that's happening in my life, because sometimes life can get crazy. And so, yes, I love these planners. Look at my decor. It's making my planners so heavy, but I don't mind because it's just an inspiring thing to have something like this, to have access to a community of planner people that do the same thing you want to do. And I've been inspired by so many of you out there. And I just like to thank the planner community as well for just coming out, bringing out your videos for someone like me, you know, because these are just amazing. They are, I believe they've been tools that the Lord used for me to get me into that place of strength again, where I needed healing. There's a process to healing, and this is one of them. With everything that's happened, just writing things down has helped me. And now these planners, I don't take them for granted anymore, because they're a blessing, I believe, from the Lord. He'll use whatever tool he can use if you let him. And he can change your life just with one thing or one word. I listen to him, and sometimes it takes just one word from him, and that's enough for me to move. And that's the way it's worked for me all these years in my life. I get a word from the Lord. I know it's his word. It doesn't go against the Bible. And I know it's the Holy Ghost who's speaking to me. And I just go after it, take action immediately. And I write it down. This is why I have this one. And I have a Coffee with Jesus section, because that's what I used to get instructions from him. If I get an instruction from him and I cannot act on it right away, I just need to write it down so that I can do it and not forget. So yes. Yep. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that. I got distracted. So where was I? I was on about these planners that they have been helpful to me this past year and into 2023. And I just like to share my thoughts about planning and journaling. It's brought me down to a groundedness where I can actually look at different parts of my life and realize that it's so rich in the presence of God, in his blessing, in everything. There is a handprint of Jesus in my life. And as I look through these planners and I see what I've documented last year since I started, and then going back and then starting over this year, I realize how much goodness there is in my life coming from the Lord. He's really so good. And it's just a plain planner to keep me grounded, I thought. But it's inspired me so much. The Lord's used this planning thing for me to get in touch with how miraculous my life has been because I have Jesus. This is just a simple planner. This is my devotional one. This is the diary for it, but I used it to take down notes when I study or when I listen to preachers. And it's got the Bible read through in a year in here. I can doodle in here as well. I mean, I'm so charged up and inspired that I didn't realize I'm almost done with my Bible reading. I only have a few weeks. You could actually read the whole Bible in 26 weeks, and I'm down to the 19th week. So it's just amazing how the Lord's used a simple planner to keep me grounded. This is packaging for this thing that I bought from Dear Little Darlings, and I thought I'd place it here. Yeah, so it's amazing how my life has changed in the last year since 2022. And I just wanted to share this with everyone. I know that the planner system is different for everyone, you know, and for me, I discovered this is what works for me. And I do enjoy it. It's like another hobby. It's another kind of life thing that I do every day. I sit down and look, and I see my progress in everything, whether I need to work more or less, or if I need to push myself some more, I can see it here. So anyway, thank you so much for being in and watching my videos. For all my new and old subscribers, thank you so much. If you are just watching this for the first time, thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much for everything, you guys. Let me know in the comments what you feel about your planners. But for me, I am quite happy. I'm very contented with my planners. I know I'll probably want another planner. I'll probably want to tweak these planners, but all in all, I'm very thankful and I'm grateful to the Lord that He's used these tools to bring me back to a more solid walk with Him. Okay, so thanks so much. Again, thank you for watching. This is Shirley Joss signing off for now. Bye-bye.